Hi, DLR students. Mrs. Powers here, coming to you about what we're doing this week. We are going to have you create your own time capsule. And before we get started, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about what is a time capsule and why this is important. So from this website that you can see, this is 8 of the world's most notable time capsules. So a time capsule is typically it's a box, sometimes buried on land. Sometimes it's in a building's cornerstone. And inside that box is a few things, collectibles from that time period. So, what you can see on the screen here is one that was created back in 1876. And you can see that in the iron box, there was relics of what pens looked like at that time, inkstands, a book, a collection of signatures, some pictures, and and so all of that was sealed in a box, and it was buried. And typically it's 100 years when a time capsule is opened. We're obviously not going to have you create a time capsule for 100 years, but we are going to have you create a time capsule, kind of putting a stamp or a picture on what life looks like right now. And we're going to have you email yourself the documents that you create when you're a senior. That way, when you're a senior and when you graduate, you'll get this email from your past self. And we think it will be interesting for you to kind of look back on the last 4 years and what you've learned and kind of how far you've come. So in the Google Classroom, you will find this assignment, okay? And Miss Sargent and I created this, and it's very self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go through all of the details. But what I wanted to talk to you about was two things. Number one, it is okay to use social media to get some of the pictures for your time capsule. Now, that being said, we're going to allow you to use social media today, but that doesn't mean that you get to chill out on Facebook or Snapchat and waste a whole bunch of time. Obviously, social media is something that we live with and something that we have, and it's okay to use, particularly for this purpose, but you don't want to waste a whole bunch of time on it. Okay. Second thing that I wanted to cover was, if you have a picture on your phone that you want to put on your time capsule, probably the easiest thing to do would be to, on your phone, email that picture to your limestone310.org account and attach it. Then once you get that email, you can save it to your Google Drive and you can insert it straight from the insert photo section. If you have any questions whatsoever, Ms. Sargent and I are available in GoGuardian. You can always ask the sub to communicate with us as well. We're on the Google Meet, so we're here for you if you have any questions. Okay. This assignment is due at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, Ms. Sargent and I will meet with you, and we're going to go over a few things just to remind you how to attach both this and the letter that you write yourself in the Google Classroom, and just to answer any questions that you may have. Okay, so feel free to reach out to either of us if you have any questions whatsoever.